Mobile number portability takes effect in some Eastern Caribbean states today. And in sport, England chasing Pakistan's highest total in the ICC Cricket World Cup. I'm Ricardo Robertson. This is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, June 3, 2019. I'll be back with the details after the break. Member states of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, ECTEL, have access to mobile number portability from today. This allows consumers to keep their current mobile phone numbers when switching from one provider to another. More in this new report from GBN News.
Council member and Minister of Public Utilities, Gregory Bowen, says mobile customers in Grenada have been expecting mobile number portability for quite a while.
In the case of Grenada in particular, I think that the consumers are looking to be able to switch between providers for better services and better pricing and the other. And I know that not only the providers are being put on notice, they are acutely aware. And in fact, because of the soft launches that have been done before and we're testing, you see the migrations of people to each other. They've come to the ministry, they've asked what is going on because they want to move.
The project began in 2015 with a decision by ECTEL Council of Ministers to implement local number portability for both fixed and mobile phones. The introduction of MNP means that consumers can now switch their attention to other telecommunications issues such as service quality, service offerings, and price. Bowen said the MNP will be beneficial to customers and will open up opportunities for the providers as well.
Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Brown has urged his CARICOM colleagues to take actions to eliminate the use of single-use plastics and end plastic pollution. His call came over the weekend as the Twin Island nation hosted a Play It Out festival as part of a United Nations effort to raise awareness about plastic pollution. The government also signed the St. John's Declaration, which calls on countries within and outside CARICOM to commit to addressing the damage to the ecosystem caused by the unsustainable use and disposal of plastic products, including by significantly reducing single-use plastic products by 2030.
And it is now time for CARICOM action. To effectively address plastic pollution in the Caribbean Sea, and to deal with the issue of plastic pollution, it must be seen and addressed as a regional problem with a regional response. As a major player within CARICOM, Antigua and Barbuda will continue to lead by example in our responsibility to protect the environment. Therefore, I am urgently calling on all CARICOM leaders to join me in declaring an end to plastic litter and microplastic pollution in the Caribbean Sea.
President of the UN General Assembly, Maria Fernanda Espinosa, who is leading a global call to action on plastic pollution, said the St. John's Declaration was historic, highly practical, and can be implemented. And she urged CARICOM countries to follow Antigua's lead. The body of the late former Jamaican Prime Minister Edward SEAGA is back in the land of his birth. It arrived at Kingston's Norman Manley International Airport yesterday evening, just shy of a week after he died in a hospital in the U.S. SEAGA'S coffin draped in the national flag was received by members of the cabinet and the opposition, among others. SEAGA, Jamaica's 5th Prime Minister, died on his 89th birthday, May 28th. He will be accorded a state funeral, and several current and former Prime Ministers, as well as leaders from across the world, are expected to attend. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Welcome to this year's 50th Caribbean Broadcast Union Assembly on the island of San Andres. San Andres is a small archipelago located in between Jamaica and Panama in the Western Caribbean Sea. A lush, exotic island rich in culture, history, gastronomy, and breathtaking scenic views. Known for its beaches and 7-colored crystalline waters, the island of San Andres will be proudly hosting this year's event. CBU members will enjoy top-of-the-line accommodations for an unforgettable experience in San Andres, connecting Caribbean nations through this year's 50th edition of the CBU Assembly.
A combined batting effort by batsman Mohammad Hafiz and Babar Azam has given England the improbable task of chasing Pakistan's highest total in the ICC Cricket World Cup. Now, Hafiz smashed a top-scoring 83 from 62 deliveries, while Azam's knock of 63 took Pakistan to 348 for 8 in the first innings. Off-spinner Moeen Ali was England's leading wicket-taker with figures of 3 for 50. Here are the highlights of the first innings.
Chipped a long way by Hafiz. Sweetly struck, but only as far as Wokes in the deep. His hands have been safe today. Slow ball slapped by Asif Ali gloriously over the offside.
All right, we do apologize for the video quality of that story. Moving over to boxing now, Elton Dehari is now the holder of the Central American Boxing Federation, World Boxing Association, Central American Boxing Federation, and World Boxing Council belts after defeating homeboy Gilberto Cacique Mendoza by a unanimous decision in the super flyweight last Friday night. Now, despite suffering a black eye after clashing heads with his opponent, Dari knocked down Mendoza, a former title challenger, in the 7th round before emerging victorious in the 10-round bout at the Vasco Núñez de Balboa Convention Center in Hotel El Panama. Now, one of the judges gave the New York-based Dehari a 5-round victory with a score of 97-92, while the other two thought the fight was closer with scores of 95-94 each. The 33-year-old bantamweight fighter, who fights under Havoc Boxing Promotions, has now won 21 consecutive bouts since 2010. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Until then, good afternoon.